Welcome back, Aries. We're here to pull your cards for the week of, let's see, February the 3rd through the 9th. You already had your first card fall just while I was saying that first sentence. I am going to be pulling one card per day, and we'll look at what shows up on the cards. Also, what shows up psychically as well, to take a peek at what the themes are for the week. Let's see what we have showing up after Monday. We have Tuesday. By the way, guys, if you would like to schedule a private reading with me, you can see how to do that if you go to the website listed in the corner. I also have a newsletter. If you're interested, you can sign up for that there as well. We've got your cards down, Aries. Let's look at Monday. So, starting Monday, February the 3rd, moving through the 9th, we have the Three of Mirrors. Three of Mirrors just tells me that on Monday you're able to spend some nice time with friends. Now, this can be online, but many times it is actually in person. Tuesday. Okay, Aries, you have the King of Spirals. You're showing up in your own spread. This just says that you are doing things with enthusiasm, and actually you're building on something that you've already begun. With a lot of passion and enthusiasm, and you're adding to that, building onto the original foundation. We like that. That's fun. Next, we're looking at Wednesday. Three of Spirals says you're making some kind of plans. These can be travel plans, or they can be plans for some type of plans for the long term. Doesn't have to be travel, but a lot of times, 50% of the time, I would say it is. But making some kind of plans for the future, maybe travel, maybe not. Either way, long-term plans, not just for what are we going to have for dinner tonight type of thing. Okay, now let's look at Thursday. Here we have the Four of Mirrors showing up. This just says that there's something that has been disappointing, and maybe it has made us lose our emotional balance a little bit. This is kind of my pity party card, to be honest with you. So if you feel that pity party moving in, remember, it's not very helpful. We always feel totally justified in having that pity party, but it doesn't mean it's actually helpful. What's more helpful is looking at, okay, well, if that didn't work, what other opportunities are around me right now, and moving forward with those. So that's what I'm going to recommend, that you kind of change the energy up on Thursday, make my card a liar. That would be good. Now, looking at Friday, we do have the Four of Spirals. This just says that on Friday, the focus is going to be around home or around family. You may be working from home, or you may be otherwise focused on home or family on Friday. Now, looking at the weekend. All right, so Saturday, we have the Ten of Spirals coming up. This just means that you are taking on some kind of responsibility on Saturday, some kind of responsibility or accountability. And then on Sunday, we have the Five of Scrolls. This talks about some kind of argument or debate. And as I'm looking at this card, I'm feeling like that knife is just like this is the last word. So I feel like you've got somebody around you that's trying to say, this argument or debate is over. What I'm saying is right. There is no way that you can refute it. Yada, yada, yada. I don't know how well that's going to go over with you. You may want to have the last word. So this is interesting. I actually want to clarify a little bit about what is this argument or debate even going to be about. That way maybe you can head it off at the pass, come up with a solution before the argument or debate even breaks out. What is this going to be about, please? Just in general. It is a general reading, so not everything will apply to every single person. We don't want to be too terribly specific, because then that starts making it apply to fewer people, but we also don't want to be so vague that you get nothing out of it. Well, this is interesting. This is a contract or a commitment, because we've got our ring coming up here, but there's some kind of obstacle that has come up with this contract or commitment. This is what this argument or debate is. And this contract or commitment, this is an emotional one. This could be a marriage or an engagement, an agreement to move in together, whatever. But it also could be some kind of contract or commitment that you had to a family member, to a sibling, to a parent, that you told them you were going to do something. With the mountain coming up, this can be an obstacle to actually being able to fulfill that contract or commitment with them, or it could be that there's distance, that there's a lot of distance between you and this other person that you have this contract or commitment to fulfill. So is that distance in the physical? It could be. Is that distance as in emotional? It could be that just as easily whenever we look at these cards. But this argument or debate that we have is over some kind of contract or fulfillment, or contract or commitment that you have to somebody who's really important to you, whether they're family member or romantic interest, either way. And there's some kind of problem with being able to fulfill that, or with how to fulfill that. Is that even able to be fulfilled? And it's interesting that argument or debate comes up the day after you pick up some kind of responsibilities. Maybe on Saturday you agree to this contract or commitment. By Sunday, we're already arguing about how do we actually make this happen. I hope not. I hope this is something completely different. But either way, you kind of know what is headed your way, which gives you a chance to think about some alternative solutions before you even have the problem, so you can skate right through that argument or debate. Hopefully, that's the whole point of getting these things ahead of time, is to change the energy when we don't like it. All right, so that's what I've got. Let me wrap this up and get it ready to send out to you. Everyone have a great week. Peace out.